Hi garden friends, this is Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. Today I want to give you an update on my bulbs. I planted bulbs back in the fall in containers, and I noticed that my bulbs weren't coming up, like my daffodils, my crocuses, the stuff that is supposed to come up early, they weren't coming up. They actually pierced the soil in the container and then it just stopped. And come to find out, they were actually rotting in there, and I had no idea. I checked on some bulbs, and they were pretty much all gone except for some tulips that I was able to salvage. I don't know what type of tulip though, because I just was so discouraged that I couldn't tell which one it was. But anyway, because of that, I had to go out and buy some bulbs, which is what I was trying to avoid, some plants. I was trying to just plant my own stuff, but didn't work out that way this year. I think it's because there's just so much rain. We got so much rain, so much water, and it ended up rotting. And I have really, really good quality potting soil, but it was just too much rain. So what got saved from the mess of the rot were just this set of tulips right here. Those guys here are the only ones that survived. Now I just put these in the ground. I took them outside of the container because they were just not doing too well in the container, so I put them in the ground. So these are the only ones that got saved from the container. Everything else I had to go back out and purchase. So this is a new garden bed I did that this was the plan that I had for when I actually bought all those bulbs back in the fall, but didn't work out that way. So here is one type of daffodil, and this is a beauty right here. And this one right here. So I have three types of daffodils and then one type of hyacinth, and I just created a little swerve, a little curve of a little garden bed that I did. So I just wanted to show you that. I was a little bit discouraged because I spent a good amount of money buying the bulbs, and to see that they mostly rotted, and I had to go out and still buy plants that I didn't want to do because the whole point was to save money buying the bulbs. But yeah, this is my little garden bed that I just did in like a day, after realizing the bulbs were rotting. So what I'm learning now is from next year is that when I do put the bulbs in the container, to don't leave them out completely in the elements to get rained on 24/7. We got so much rain in December, so much rain in January, and even with 3 holes in the bottom, with really, really good potting soil, it was still too much water, and the bulbs got rotted. So anyway, I just want to showcase the plants that I actually bought today and how I put them in the ground. So let me know what you think, if you have any. And the good thing about, and one thing I wanted to say also, is the good thing about daffodils is that, and I might just go with daffodils and hyacinths from now on, is because I do have a problem with squirrels and I do have a problem with bunnies hopping around here, and they dig up my stuff. But the good thing is that daffodils and hyacinths, they can't stand them. So although they love tulips, apparently tulips are like apples for squirrels, they don't like daffodils. I think daffodils are actually poisonous to them, and they just don't like hyacinths. So these are actually going to be safe in my yard, other than the tulips that would have been out here, because I had this really, really great plan of having all these different types of tulips, but nature had another story written for me for that. So anyway, let me know what's going on with your bulbs, if you have any bulbs, if you have any daffodils, if you have any hyacinths, and what do you think of my garden bed. Again, this is Era, this is Gardening on Purpose, and I will see you on the next video.